Entering the microtask economy means shaving minutes off your day in exchange for small incremental payments, not a path to getting rich. For anyone with a laptop or a phone, these sites function strictly as a tool for generating supplemental side income on demand. The problem is that there are dozens of these websites, and diving into the wrong platform means you could end up grinding away for literal pennies an hour. To avoid that trap, you need to understand the basic economic math driving this entire industry. You cannot have day one immediate earnings and high hourly rates at the same time. As the barrier to entry drops, the payout drops with it. To actually make this work, you have to map your specific technical ability and schedule to one of 3 functional tiers of platforms. Signing up for random tasks without knowing which tier you belong in is a guaranteed way to waste your weekend and burn out. Let's start with Tier 1, the volume grinders. This category targets absolute beginners, students, or anyone who wants to work right now without any specialized skills. This chart shows how these platforms position themselves. Sites like Sprout Gigs, Microworkers, Toloka, and StreetBees land squarely in the low-effort, low-impact zone. Your daily input here consists of rapid-fire, mindless tasks. You'll be doing basic data sorting, liking specific social media videos, or answering basic chatbot surveys. The main advantage here is zero friction. You can create an account and receive guaranteed payouts within your first 24 hours. But the trade-off is steep. Because anyone can do this work, your hourly return on investment is exceptionally low. You also carry all the quality control risk. If you misread a single micro-instruction and submit a task incorrectly, the platform simply rejects your work, and you get paid exactly 0 for your time. Tier 1 is viable when you need immediate, small amounts of cash, but the math makes it impossible to scale into a sustainable long-term income. Next is Tier 2, the AI trainers. This tier is built for tech-literate users who are willing to delay gratification to optimize for a higher hourly rate. Looking back at our matrix, platforms like Outlier, Appen, Remote Tasks, and OneForma shift up into the high-effort, medium-impact quadrant. The barrier to entry here is harsh. You will spend hours taking rigorous, completely unpaid qualification tests before you earn anything. Once you're in, the work shifts from mindless clicking to complex logic evaluations, fact-checking, and training AI models how to write and reason. The payoff for that upfront effort is access to higher-paying project work. It functions much more like a steady freelance job than a microtask site. The operational hazard is that you are constantly being graded. Access to these tasks is managed entirely by algorithms, and if your accuracy metrics drop, the system will permanently throttle your available work. Tier 2 demands a heavy initial time tax, but it is the only category that rewards your consistency with reliable income growth. Finally, we have Tier 3, the high-ticket opportunists. This is aimed at professionals or creatives who are short on time but want occasional high-yield payouts. Sites like user testing, Respondent, and premium photo selling platforms land up here in the high-yield, high-variance quadrant. Your input requires building highly detailed professional profiles, recording yourself giving articulate UX feedback on websites, or licensing out premium visual assets. The upside is massive. A single test or study frequently pays anywhere from $10 to $50, and sometimes more, for less than an hour of your time. The critical flaw is zero consistency. You are at the total mercy of demographic screening algorithms that are looking for very specific people. While Tier 3 gives you the best dollar per minute return, the lack of frequency means you cannot rely on it as your primary side hustle. Whether you are following micro-instructions in Tier 1 or passing complex logic tests in Tier 2, your accuracy and profile data are the metrics the algorithm uses to decide who gets work. This flowchart is the earning optimization matrix. It routes you to the right platform based on one question: what is your primary resource? If you are time-rich but skill-poor, you follow the time path down to Tier 1 platforms like Toloka and Sprout Gigs. Use this path to build discipline and grab immediate cash, but actively plan to graduate before your return caps out. If you're a tech-literate optimizer, follow the patience and focus branch to Tier 2 sites like Outlier and Appen. Bypass Tier 1 entirely and sacrifice a few unpaid weekend hours to conquer their qualification tests for long-term gain. For everyone else, follow the specialized demographics path to Tier 3 platforms like user testing and respondent. Keep these accounts running in the background. Treat them like a passive lottery rather than active daily work. But before you complete tasks on any of these sites, verify your localized payout options. Whether it uses PayPal, Payoneer, or AirTM, or even crypto, you must confirm that it actually connects to your country's banking system. Success in the microtask economy depends on treating it as a logistical puzzle, where your earnings only scale when you strategically deploy your time against the right tier of work.